Hello, it's 7:30, November 15th. Welcome to the weather update. You won't believe it. Another tornado has been confirmed. This now is the fourth tornado. And by the way, this is the first time we've ever seen tornadoes on Long Island in November, by the way. So we have a fourth tornado now here in the list, and that's this Suffolk County, New York, EF0, Remsenburg to West Hampton tornado. So here we go. This is the fourth tornado. It was an EF0. They were confirmed an EF0 tornado in Remsenburg, New York to West Hampton, New York area. A narrow tornado of 35 yards with likely touchdown at the corner of Ring Neck Road and South Country Road, and then continued northeast across Riverview and Crestview Street, then continuing northeast over Brushy Neck Lane and Jagger Lane Court up to the bend in Montauk Highway near East Ridge Court. Several large hardwood trees were uprooted and laying in a northeast direction along this path, snapped at the trunk or had large branches sheared with collateral power line and power pole damage. Several smaller shrubs and young trees were also flattened to the ground. In addition, minor roof and siding damage was observed for several houses along this path. Thereafter, the tornado likely skipped along, continuing northeast across the cemetery at Station Road to the union of Hazelwood and Rogers Avenue and South Perimeter Road, which the above describes damage being more intermittent. The most extensive structural damage occurred at the end of the visible tornadic path at the Department of Public Works salt barn on South Perimeter Road on the south side of West Hampton Gabreski Airport. Yes, the tornado actually went through the Pine Barrens. The north-facing reinforced cinder wall of the salt barn was blown out. Indications are the roof may have briefly lifted as south to southwest winds with the tornadic circulation blasted into the south-facing opening, culminating in the north wall being blown out. Based on radar velocity signatures and damage orientation in relation to the general northeast motion of the parent storm, the damage survey above is determined to be an EF0 tornadic damage with winds of 70 to 85 miles an hour. So it started at 3:53 and it lasted till 4. Maximum wind speed was 85 miles an hour. The width was 35 yards, and it was on the ground for 3.5 miles. So that is quite impressive. Again, another tornado that was on the ground for a while. This is extremely unusual to have tornadoes in November and yet alone to see this. And this is really scary because, you can, sort of predict when a hurricane is going to hit all this. But you can't predict exactly where a tornado is going to happen days and days in advance. And no matter where you are, it could happen. And we're going to see more and more of this as Tornado Alley is going to start coming to our area, perhaps. Another article on this fourth tornado confirmed during the intense weekend storm. And it is rather uncommon to have 3 tornadoes in Suffolk County in one day. So here's some pictures in Manorville. Of some trees down. Luckily, they missed those high tension wires over there on the top. Looks like they missed them, but they did knock down these distribution lines here. So let's see if we can get some more pictures from this here. Here we are with more pictures of the damage. So here's Beaver Dam Creek and Mill Road damage. This is very close to the West Hampton Dwarf Pine Barrens. All right, though I don't think the dwarf pines would be affected by most of the taller trees are the ones that get damaged. But incredible. Let's see if we can get some more pictures here. Let's see if we can find a picture of that supermarket here. I mean, not supermarket, but there was, they don't even, Patch, you should be ashamed of yourself. Really? You don't have a picture of the wall blown out? All right, I gotta Google. Let's see if we can find some images of this. Yeah, here's a picture. 27 East, you can see. Here's a picture of the wall blown out in West Hampton. So this is where it happened. You can see there's a salt barn. This is the Suffolk County Executive Steve Malone, and this is what we're dealing with due to climate change. So this is crazy. First ever November tornado recorded on Long Island, and we had to overdo it by having 4 tornadoes on Long Island. So that's why I called it a tornado outbreak. That's exactly what it was. It was a tornado outbreak that we had. And I want to go back to the statement actually for a minute. and look at the map. We'll go to the map, so we'll show you where this all started. So let's see. It started Ring Neck Road and South Country Road in Remsenburg. So that's around Spionk. So this is a separate tornado from the one that happened in let's see. All right, so I gotta find Ring Road, Ring Neck Road, West Hampton. Okay, so this is around where it first happened. All right, over here. All right, so it was right over here in this area. This is where it first touched down, in this area right here. And you can see there are a lot of trees over here. All right, and then according to the statement, it moved to northeast, Brushy Neck, Jagger Lane Court. So it moved this way. Brushy Neck, here's Brushy Neck Road. Jagger Lane. This whole area right here. So moved over here. This is West Hampton here. So, and then it continued northeastward along this area here, and went out over the just before it lifted. It went over the Pine Barrens over here. Probably it'll be interesting to see if there was any damage in the Pine Barrens from it next time I get over there to do a hike. But this is where, I'm not sure exactly where this building was. I think it was over here, South Perimeter Road. But this is where it blew out that wall. So this is Long Island, folks. I mean, we're not supposed to see this on Long Island. So just craziness going on. It really is craziness. And we're going to be talking about this tornado outbreak for days. But let's get to our weather forecast. Plenty of clouds today. We had some breaks in the sky. I'll show you what the sky looked like here. It was quite a so quite a lot of clouds, but some pretty skies. This was in Hicksville here. Some pretty skies there you could see as we had the mix of clouds and some blue sky in the mix. And yes, the fall foliage just finally arrived. Here you are in Hicksville with the oaks changing. And this is actually in Mineola a little earlier on in the day. Again, you can see like a broken cloud deck, basically. It was pretty much, we had overcast and a broken cloud deck. And then the sunset was really spectacular. This was in Hicksville. And again, look at that. That's beautiful colors in the sky right there. And beautiful colors as well on the trees and the streets there. So, yeah, so we're finally getting, tomorrow we're going to get to enjoy because we're going to get plenty of sunshine in. This is what it looked like tonight, the sky. Just a broken cloud deck with the moon shining through. The trees blurry because we got a lot of wind, so the tree is moving. But you could see broken cloud deck and even some showers. That's right. When I was riding the train, let's go back to the radar here. So this radar kind of sucks. Let's go to the Ventu Sky radar. This one might be better. Let's see. Yeah, there was a shower right over. We backed this up a little bit, right over this time. Yeah, there were a couple of showers that moved through right around 6:40. When I was on the train, a shower had passed through while I was on the train. It was just a very quick shower riding from Hicksville to Mineola. But when I got back to Mineola, the ground was pretty wet. So, yeah, it was a little pop-up shower there that wound up popping up. We shouldn't see too much more of that as the night goes on. So let's take a look at the models. Getting through, we'll just take you through from now toward the end of the weekend. So cold air building in. You can see the northwest flow there. High pressure. It's going to bring us sunshine and cool conditions for tomorrow. High moves offshore on Wednesday. You get that return flow. Higher temperatures. Southwest winds. More clouds around. More clouds around on Thursday. Probably as well have to look at that. But you see the way the isobars are set up now, we have a strong southwesterly flow. And then this cold front comes through overnight, and then another cold air mass arrives for Friday and Saturday into the weekend. And then we'll have to watch for the development of a possible coastal storm. I'm not seeing it on, you can sort, the GFS pops it way in advance, way offshore. Some of the other models don't do that. But it probably, if the GFS is right, it shouldn't be anything too major. But one thing it's going to do is really bring in some really cold air next week. That flow is coming right out of Canada. So if you look at the flow here, you'll see, boom, it's coming right out of Canada with a north wind there. So that's going to bring in some pretty cold weather for next week. If we look at the temperature anomaly, let's see. Yeah, look at that. Even some purple temperature anomaly. So that's going to probably equate to highs maybe struggling to reach 40 degrees, perhaps. Let's look at the actual temperatures here. Yeah, we may only be in the 30s next Tuesday. So it's going to be quite cold. It's going to be getting quite cold. So let's get back to the currents here, and we'll look at the next couple of days. So tonight, we're going to see clearing skies. By morning, temperatures are in the mid-30s. And then for tomorrow, we'll probably be in the mid to upper 40s, which is definitely below normal. Maybe we'll try touch 50 degrees briefly. And then tomorrow night, we'll still have clear skies, and we'll probably get some radiational cooling, maybe lows in the 30s, possibly 20s in the Pine Barrens. And then once the southwest winds kick in for Wednesday, you'll see the temperature starting to rise. And especially as you get into Thursday, that's when we're really going to see those temperatures rise into the 60s. But it'll be very brief because then the cold front comes through. And for Friday, we are back into the mid-40s again. Lows at night probably around freezing. And then for Saturday, still mid-40s. And maybe moderating a little bit on Sunday with that storm passing by to the south. And then, boom, look at that. This is next Tuesday. Highs struggling to reach 40 degrees. So yeah, it's going to be pretty chilly. Let's look at our wind profile with the dew point map. So we'll look at this, kind of shows you the wind profile, which I like. All right, so tomorrow you'll see northwest winds, northwest breezes, dry air in place. Wednesday, we see more of a southerly flow. And then for Thursday, it goes more southwesterly. That's what's going to rise, make the temperatures go up. And then once we get into the week, Friday, you can see the winds go back to the northwest once again, and we'll have that northwesterly to northerly flow on Saturday. So next, we'll look at the skies. And this is again using the GFS, which resolution isn't great, but you'll see mostly sunny tomorrow. And then for your Wednesday, we'll see some cirrus around. There'll still be some sun, so we'll call it partly sunny. Same thing for Thursday. And then front passes, and we should be back in mostly sunny conditions by Friday. And we'll have to see what happens on the weekend. That may be overdone. So let's look at the RGEM here for the skies as well. And we'll look at this. So again, tomorrow, you'll see mostly sunny, clear. Probably not a very nice day tomorrow. Temperatures, like I said, around 50. So a very nice day to check out the fall colors. And then for your Wednesday, we'll have some cirrus around, though. The RGEM is saying it's not going to be that thick, so there should still be a decent amount of sunshine. And then for Thursday, less cirrus and more sun. So we'll have to see what happens with those 2 days and see how much cirrus there actually is. But I think they'll still be decent. And really, the next chance of rain isn't until this cold front comes through that you see right here. And if we look at the GFS here, and I'll put this to precipitation mode, you'll see, again, this cold front is going to be a quick hitter. But again, we'll have to watch to see if I see a little bit of a V in the isobar. So we'll have to see. Hopefully we don't see that severe weather again. But right, with a strong cold front like this, with such warm air ahead of it and then cold air behind it, there could be a potential for some more storms again. So we'll have to see as we get closer. We'll know. But enjoy the next couple of days. We're going to have nice weather. Taking a break from this madness until the next storm. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.